Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we're going to be doing a review for Spawn Unwanted Violence. This is a new miniseries from Image Comics. And I mean, come on, it's a Spawn book. Of course, we're going to check out the first issue. This is written by TODD McFARLANE with art by Mike Del Mundo, colors by Del Mundo and Marco Delfonso, letters by Tom Orshawisky, and wool design. Yeah, I mean, another if you have seen my Nemesis Reloaded review, a really big reason I picked this book up is because I am a big fan of Mike Del Mundo's work. So let me give you a quick synopsis for this book, and then we'll talk a little bit more about this issue. So the writing of TODD McFARLANE meets in the incredible art of Mike Del Mundo and Spawn Unwanted Violence, a two-part miniseries that forces Spawn to confront the very nature of good and evil. Information can be one of the most valuable resources in the world. It can also be one of the most difficult ones to obtain. Luckily for Spawn, he has the Freak. The Freak is a master of getting what he needs out of a subject, but as the Freak works at extracting the whereabouts of File F, Al witnesses and senseless act of violence, one that he cannot ignore. Yeah, I'm not very familiar with the character of the Freak. I've really read, overall, in the grand scheme of things, I've read very little Spawn. But like I said, I'm always willing to check out a new series, especially with an artist that I'm really a big fan of. So let me show you some preview art and kind of guide you through what's going on. So yeah, I mean, this is the opening shot here, establishing everything. I love when a creator just utilizes Spawn's cape to its maximum possibilities. As we see here, all the suffering, just, I don't know, very cool establishing shot as we open here on the second page. Big splash page almost to begin the issue. And then we move forward because Al, there's something going on. He needs help, which is not something that we normally see in a Spawn book, at least not in many of the ones I've read. So it's interesting seeing Al have allies and work with other people, but also just have a very clear mission. It's really interesting here. But as you can see, Del Mundo just doing some really cool work. Very interesting layouts and color choices by the team. I love the big onomatopoeia here to telling the kids to run. Yeah, it's really, really interesting. And then we're introduced to the Freak. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with the character. Um, it looks very cool, super sick. Like, I can see why this would be a character that people may want to bring back. Once again, as I mentioned in the Nemesis Reloaded, this is a super violent comic. So it's definitely not going to be for everyone. There's some really extreme situations that are portrayed as well. But it is extra long. You get about almost 50 pages, I believe. So we'll have it'll only be 2 issues, so you'll get about 100 pages of story. So I enjoyed it. I think I feel like this would have read better if I had just gotten the full story all the way through. I think comics, because of their serialized nature, sometimes sometimes stuff like this happens. This would have been a really cool standalone graphic novel, I think, from Spawn. But I'm excited to read the next issue. I believe it comes out in February or March. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this issue if you read it. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.